Hey everybody out there, welcome again to Addicted Fishing. Today we're giving ourselves a goal, and it is to go out on the lake, catch ourselves a Mackinaw lake trout, throw that baby on the grill and enjoy it for dinner tonight. So you guys are gonna love this today. If you haven't ever seen us before, this is Addicted Fishing. We go around doing educational, inspirational, and entertaining content like today's all over the world for addicts like you. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe down here below. Hit that little bell notification and stay tuned today because we're gonna go out, have some fun, and have some good dinner. There he is. Got him. Yeah, there you go. Oh, he took that so good.
Oh, hammered the metal jig.
Oh, it was awesome. I felt him grab it on the way down. I reeled down 3 times and just stuck him. Yeah, baby. Oh, that felt good. It's not really huge, but I would have been freaking out about this. Oh, wow. Just a freaking specimen. Well, we're gonna do might do a little catch and cook for you guys. So we're gonna
do 29 and 7/8.
29 7/8.
29 7/8.
Okay, let's keep it.
All right.
All right, guys. That one's gonna be dinner. It's a perfect eater size. What's the slot limit he likes to keep?
Under 30.
Under 30.
Anything over 30, and let him go.
Look out, little.
Let him go and grow.
Look out.
Look out.
Woo! Just a freaking perfect fish. I'm just gonna do this normal, guys, how we always do. Just cut those gills. I'm gonna do both sides, and I'm gonna put her back in the net so that she's in the water. Can bleed all that blood out of there for us.
Bleed that blood.
Bleed that blood. All right, everybody. So you saw the catch part. Now we got our fish in our game bag here. We're gonna take it to the cleaning table, and we're gonna show you the fillet part, and we're gonna get to cooking.
One of the reasons this is the perfect eating size fish, Jordan, is because it takes him about 8 years to get 30 inches. And so, you know, this is the size that you want to retain, because after that they only grow half an inch to an inch a year.
So it slows way down, so the age goes way up every time.
Exactly.
For every inch, you said.
Right.
Looks like we've done it.
Yep, just like that.
Look at that. So you got rid of all that white crap, all that fatty, oily, gross stuff that'll all end up in the bottom of the pan, or the bottom of the grill, I guess. And then we go and skin it, right?
Yep.
Do a little trick here.
Yep, exactly. Get your finger in there.
Cut a little slice in that skin there, addicts. This works good with any kind of like walleye or any thick skinned fish. If you're gonna skin even a salmon, if you're gonna skin a salmon or a steelhead like so, this works really good as well. Get your thumb in there. Keep that blade pointed right down towards the end of the table and slide the skin back and forth, not so much the knife. Voila.
So yeah, and then to finish that fillet, you just want to take all that red meat off of there.
He said it's a lot like a sturgeon.
It's identical to a sturgeon as far as, you know, it's really important to get that off.
Just for sheer taste, you mean? Or?
Yeah, if you're going to put it on your table, there's just a really strong flavor to that you don't want in the pan. It'll taint all the meat. So I'll cut it right here, and then you can get that V out of there. So if you look at it here, you know, right there,
yeah, totally.
You got to come in and then back out.
Exactly what I do with the sturgeon right there.
Right. And I really, you know, you can't stress that enough of getting all, you know, being diligent to get all of that
really
out.
Clean it out.
Yes.
Okay. Because for me, like when I do a salmon or something, of course, I try to leave as much of that on there as possible.
Right.
I love it.
And your belly, you know, that's where all your flavor comes
right.
from.
But for most people that wouldn't know,
right,
they wouldn't know to get all of that color off of there.
And it's almost cartilage-like. You can kind of feel it in your blade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that stuff is really like blubbery almost.
Yeah.
it cuts very easily. Who needs bag balm or working hands for your hands? Just fillet a couple of these bad boys. See, it's like cleaning a bear almost.
Just slick your hair back.
Maybe
Yeah.
we should start. What?
Alright, now we're back into Kaniki Todd's kitchen. And what we're doing is we're cleaning it up the rest of the way. We washed this meat off because the cleaning tables were kind of gross. And Todd's taking the last little bit of that fat off of that meat. So you can see what he said again about keeping like a big fish. We have to trim this stuff down so much. It's really similar to like the Pacific sturgeon or the white sturgeon, where you want to get all the fat off like he stressed earlier and try to take as much of that fishy taste away. So we're cleaning it up completely. You can see how nice and clean all this is. Patted it off with a towel or a paper towel or whatever. And then we're just gonna do a couple simple seasonings. I'm gonna do just some salt and pepper and some Kraft Thousand Island. I always like to use some kind of tartar sauce or anything like a fry sauce, or a Thousand Island is really the same thing. It's got a little bit of relish, a few different seasonings in it, but it goes really well with any kind of fish, and especially a trout type of fish like this that you're gonna have a lot of oil and juice. It's a nice little tangy kind of sharp flavor to go with that. And then Todd's gonna do something a little different. He's just gonna go straight butter and brown sugar, so a lot sweeter kind of dessert fish almost. And I think they're gonna go really well with each other. Man, that actually looks really good. For the butter and brown sugar one, I'm not gonna do any cuts inside this meat here because I'm covering it with like a mayonnaise based type of seasoning or type of spread. So a lot of that fat's gonna mix with the fat that's already in the fish, and it's gonna all just kind of cook in it. But for the butter, I want that butter to get in between all this as well as in and around it. So I'm gonna actually cut a couple of slats in that fish, just like so. Kind of give it a little bit of depth there so that butter can actually soak into that meat. And then I'm going to add some of that butter in between each one of those little cuts that I did. Cut that in half. Little mountains of happiness right there. Mountains of flavor. You know, all recipes with a half stick of butter are my favorite kind of recipes. So.
Exactly.
I'll eat it.
It's like a fisherman's life catch and cook right now. Have you ever seen that guy on YouTube? He'll use like a whole cube of butter. It's amazing. Oh yeah.
And then it's just pretty simple, you know. We're just gonna be pretty generous with it because we want it to get in all those slits that you made. So we just get a good coating on it. And as it cooks on the barbecue, it's going to soak right into that meat and be delicious.
Oh, flavor. All right, let's get them on the grill.
Grill time.
Woo!
Oh, we just about did.
That's heaven right there. Go.
Power her up, let her rip.
How's she cooking? Is that thing hot enough in there?
It's coming along perfectly. Yeah. Perfectly. We're gonna keep that heat locked in. So we'll show you guys along the way here what a cooked fish looks like. It's probably the hardest part with this, or some people overcook it so it's gonna get dry, or some people aren't gonna cook it enough. And it's gonna be really moist and kind of soggy and gross. So we'll show you as it goes along. It starts to flake apart like this. You're starting to see these ends of the fish curl up a little bit, just like so. And so we're almost getting there. Probably about another 10 minutes or so, and then we're gonna do the knife check. We're in it to win it here.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Let's check this. So you see how that separates right away, you guys. It might be hard to see because it's a little dark, but I stick that knife in and those flakes immediately start to separate. If it's not cooked all the way, you'll see a lot of water in between those flakes. and a lot of pink color as well. You're not gonna see that nice light color and that nice little kind of almost semi-sweet flakiness there. Just perfect. We're looking good all around. It's flaking nicely. What do you think, you guys?
No, I think it's ready.
I think we're ready to go.
I think it looks good. That one might be a little slimy yet.
Out here in the mountains, we eat with knives. Little, come get you a treat.
Little even said no.
Yeah. Come on, Tiny, we got a treat for you. Dad's an idiot. Come on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you drop it too?
I think so.
Come on, Little, right here.
Dude, I'm gonna eat it right off the grill. That's money.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Jordan
Jordan
took
took
a bite of
so
it.
I'm not taking your word.
Jordan took a bite and he was like, I don't know, man.
Todd digs rotten chicken out of the trash, so
I
you
did.
can't listen to him about money.
I did do that.
Jordan didn't try the brown sugar one though.
Well, I had to, because Missy's gonna throw it away. So we got plates, but
Who needs them?
But we're doing
we're just gonna stand around the barbecue.
This is man's weekend, yeah.
Okay, what's your opinion? Lake trout, Jordan?
You know, it's right up there in the trout realm with me. You know, trout is not my all-time favorite meat, but if you're camping and you plan on eating it and you got a cool recipe, I think it's a great thing to eat. Or if it's all you're catching, it's great fish. But, you know, being that it's springtime and we're catching salmon too.
Springers.
Yeah, that's the last fish I ate was a summer steelhead, so, you know, I think it's delicious. But I'd let the big ones go, all you lake trout fishermen out there, because I don't think you need to be killing a 40-year-old fish that tastes like that.
Exactly.
I thought it was terrible. That's just my opinion on it. Yeah. I thought it was terrible.
It was horrible?
I did not.
Marlon is not fair.
Oh,
I'm
man.
glad you
I tried both sides. This side was
pretty
like
decent.
it was really sugary, but it still had just like a trouty,
Just an awesome
taste
flavor.
To me.
It's a little bit mealy.
And this one, like
That's
whatever
the
word, yeah,
the
the texture.
Kraft Thousand Island is not.
Not what I wasn't doing it for you?
No,
I like them both.
but
The
I'm the wild card here, so
I didn't
like-
expect. I don't ever expect Marlon to like most of the things I make him.
if this would have been Springer, I would have eaten the whole plate.
Yeah. No, for me, it's just the texture. It's just soft meat.
it is. You know, they're just so fatty that it is a soft meat.
You almost have to pan fry it.
You're right.
I wonder, or over a fire.
It's good once or twice a year. You know what I mean? It just
It tastes. What does that say? No, really, it tastes to me like a stalked trout, like
Really?
a stalker rainbow trout. That's what it tastes like to me.
He's not wrong.
they're probably
He's not
not.
wrong.
That's what it tasted like to me. I mean, it tasted very, very similar to that. Not like horrible. I would definitely eat it like if I was camping and I fired it up on a grill, but I would not go out and target a lake trout to be like, I'm eating it.
I'm eating that. No.
All right, well, the verdict's out, 4-1. I lost the second ever cook-off here at Addicted. But what we will say again, to kind of cap it all off, is definitely not the best fish I ever had, but definitely makes a great meal or dinner if you're out enjoying the great outdoors on a day like today, like we were. So,
And all I'm gonna say is release the lake trout. Let's let them live. They ain't good to eat.
so that being said, if you guys want to see more of this little journey, this is actually a series we're out here. This is the catch and cook little portion of it, but we're actually out here filming a lake trout fishing series. So if you guys want to see more, be sure to go down to our page, Addicted Fishing, hit subscribe, hit that little bell notification. You can find these episodes that come out all the time. Hit that little bell notification, especially so it'll pop up and you can see when they're actually coming out. So thanks so much for tuning in today, guys. I'm gonna keep eating.